Miss Natalia Varga.
Yes, officer, that's me.
Hi, I'm Officer Mia Williams. I will conduct your naturalization interview today.
Hello, Officer Williams.
How do you do, Miss Varga?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Great. Please come with me to my office.
Yes, of course.
Please come in. But just remain standing. I have to place you under oath first, before we start the interview.
Okay.
Will you please raise your right hand?
Yes, of course.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right? You may now take your seat.
Thank you.
You do understand why you had to take that oath, right?
Yes, officer.
So why must you take it?
So I could promise publicly to tell only the truth.
That's right. Now, what brings you here today, Ms. Varga?
I am here for my U.S. citizenship naturalization interview.
May I have your passport, both old and new, your green card, and a state-issued identification?
Yes, officer. Here they are.
All right. Which country are you a citizen of?
Slovakia.
What languages do you speak in Slovakia?
Slovak. But my family and I also speak Hungarian.
Good. And English?
I learned to speak English at school, as a foreign language.
We shall now go over your N400 application. Please state your full name.
Natalia Varga.
Your date of birth.
September 15, 1990.
And your country of birth.
Slovakia.
Are you still a citizen of Slovakia?
Yes, I am.
Do you have citizenship from another country?
No, officer.
Do you go by any other names?
Yes, officer. Most people here, in America, call me Natalie.
If you become a U.S. citizen, what name do you want on your certificate?
I still want to use Natalia.
I understand. But you must also know that if you want, you can legally change your name.
Yes, officer. Thank you. My family calls me Natalia, so I want to keep it as it is.
All right then. Are either of your parents United States citizens?
No, officer.
What is your current marital status?
I am married.
Is your husband a U.S. citizen?
Yes, officer.
What is your husband's full name?
Josef Pavel Varga.
Is your husband a naturalized U.S. citizen?
No, officer.
How long have you been living in the United States?
About 8 years.
Could you confirm your social security number?
It's 333-224141.
Do you have children?
Yes, officer. We have a 2-year-old daughter.
What's your daughter's name?
Susanna.
And how is she related to you?
She is my biological daughter.
Can you tell me your most recent physical residence?
At 123 ABC Buttercup Boulevard, Warrington, Pennsylvania.
Have you lived in another address before?
No.
Are you currently working?
No, officer.
Have you ever worked before?
Yes, I have. In Slovakia.
What was your work in Slovakia?
I had worked as a kindergarten teacher there.
Have you ever worked here in the United States?
No, I have not.
When is your date of permanent residency?
March 20th, 2019.
Is your current physical address the same as your current mailing address?
Yes, it is the same.
Let me check your biographic information. What color are your eyes?
Oh yes, officer. I'm glad you asked that. I made a mistake in ticking brown for my eye color. It should have been hazel. My exact true eye color is hazel, not brown.
Let me update that error right now. All right then.
Thank you.
How about your hair color?
My hair color is brown.
How tall are you?
I am 5 feet, 6 inches tall.
Let's talk about your trips outside of the United States. How many trips have you taken during the past 5 years?
I had 3 trips abroad since I came here in America.
And where did you go on those trips?
First to Canada, Slovakia, and then to Mexico.
What was the purpose of your trips?
We had a winter vacation in Canada. In Slovakia, we visited my parents and family in my hometown Bratislava. Last spring, we attended my sister-in-law's wedding in Mexico.
Do you remember how long did you stay in those trips?
Yes, officer. I stayed for a month in Slovakia. About 2 weeks in Canada. In Mexico, we only stayed there for 5 days.
In all these trips, did you travel as a family?
Yes, officer.
Let us go over these additional information about you. Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen?
I just want to have a legal right to live and work in America, especially that I am raising our child here with my own family.
Have you ever claimed to be a United States citizen?
No, officer. I have not.
Have you ever voted in any election in the United States?
No.
Have you ever been declared legally incompetent?
No, officer. Never.
What does it mean when a person is legally incompetent?
That person cannot understand or can't do anything.
Have you ever not filed an income tax return since you got your green card?
No, officer.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No.
Have you ever sold or smuggled illegal drugs or narcotics?
No, officer. Never.
Do you know what narcotics mean?
Yes, officer. It's a drug or any other substance that is sold illegally.
That's right. Have you ever procured anyone for prostitution?
No, officer. Never.
Have you ever been arrested or detained by a police officer for any reason?
No, I have not.
Were you ever been involved in not letting someone practice his or her religion?
No, officer.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter the United States illegally?
No.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits?
Oh no, never.
What are immigration benefits? Or can you give an example of an immigration benefit?
Yes. It could be a visa, a green card, or a work permit that is granted to a non-US citizen.
That is right. Have you ever been a member of the Communist Party or any terrorist organization?
No, officer. Never.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes, I do.
Will you obey the laws of the United States?
Yes, officer.
Do you understand, and are you willing to take the oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, officer. I am willing.
If necessary, would you be willing to defend the United States in a war?
Yes, I am.
If necessary, would you be willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. military or do work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes, officer. I am willing.
All right. Please review your N-400 application carefully and make sure that all information and the changes made during the interview are all correct.
Yes, officer.
You may now sign your name on the tablet and click Accept. All right? This is a copy of your naturalization interview results. You have passed the civics and the English tests, the interview, and all the necessary requirements for U.S. citizenship.
Oh, I am so happy.
Congratulations, Ms. Varga.
Thank you so much.
Please review the oath of allegiance on the tablet. By signing your name, you are affirming that you will take the oath of allegiance on the day of your naturalization ceremony.
Yes, officer. I will do that. I have reviewed the oath of allegiance and signed it.
Great. I will now submit your application for approval. Once the approval is granted, we will send you a mail stating the date, time, and location for your oath ceremony. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have questions. Thanks again, Officer Williams.
You're welcome. Again, congratulations.